today, my little friend is going to be joining us, but he's going to be joining us from China. He is doing some amazing work. If you've watched the last couple of Iridology around the world little shows that we are doing, you know that Chris is in China. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him to come on down. Chris, there you are.
Hello.
Good morning.
How,
Good morning
how
to
are
China.
you?
How is
And
everyone?
good. Good. We're having a great class. We're on day 4 of our class. And
Tell us.
yay. And I wanted to introduce you Twen, who is in our class, and she's been well, she's going to tell us about herself. But it's really a really exciting story. And we also have Olive Lynn, who is going to translate. We all know Olive. She's been an Iridologist of the Year, and she's kind of an Asian megastar.
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
Chris, kick off this interview because I can't wait to hear about it.
Sure. So, Quinn, how long have you been an Iridologist?
你在红墨学有多少年的一个经验了
23年差不多，20多年吧，不是特别确切。
Approximately about 20 plus years.
Oh, that's a long time. Very good.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a question. I'm just going to throw this in there. But is she in the class currently that the Christos and you are teaching?
Yes.
Oh, so is this like a refresher course, or she's just learning more?
Well, kind of learning a lot more because, like, I mean, imagine the Iridology that you were learning 20 years ago. It was all about Iridology where we had iris change and things like that. So her mind is opening up a lot.
Oh, fabulous. That is so awesome. I am excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
keep going. Keep going.
And I was hearing some of her story yesterday, and I was just like, oh, we have to interview you.
Yes. Oh, great. Well, fire away. Go ahead and interview, Chris.
So, Chuan, tell me, when you first studied Iridology, what inspired you? And tell me some of that story.
OK， 是怎么样的情况启发了你红魔这个让你去认识这个红魔学？
我用1分钟还是2分钟可以说这件事情？
都可以
哈。我们是在参加广州的博览会，广州有一个世界范围的博览会。
那在多少年前？
大概2000年左右。
So in about year 2000, she attended one expo, beauty expo at Guangzhou. That was a worldwide expo. Yeah, it's a very grand event at Guangzhou. That was a time.
当时呢，就是在一个好像台湾来的一个品牌的档口。
So there was one booth that came from Taiwan.
对
，Yes.
然后呢，他们在现场采集虹膜，很多人在这里采集虹膜。
So they do the iridology assessment analysis on spot, and they keep taking the pictures of iris for all the visitors.
我和我的先生同时参加了这个虹膜采集。
And then she and her husband were one of those visitors.
当时呢，我的虹膜师告诉我比较好，他的就很糟糕。
So those time, the Taiwanese booth, so they took the eyes of her and the husband. So I cannot say that is an iridologist, but that person who took the iris says she has very good iris, but the husband is very, very bad.
Basically, so can I interrupt? Basically, she's a jewel and her husband's a flower.
Oh, really?
真实的状况是什么呢？我们出发前的2、3周，他刚刚做过一次体检，显示脂肪肝和胆囊结晶。
So, and in fact, before they went to Guangzhou for this expo, the husband was diagnosed with fatty liver and gallbladder kind of stone, but it's like a crystalline small stones.
而虹膜检测师给到他的这个说法是什么呢？就是他吃的太过油腻，口味重。而真实状况，他果然是口味重，吃的又很油腻，然后呢，吃的又快又多，体重又超标。
So that the girl who do the analysis for the husband says that the reason why you get all this fatty liver and the gallbladder stones is because you add too much of oily food, strong taste, too salty, plus you're overweight. So in fact, that's all true.
所以呢，因为这就叫击中，精准的打中了他的心里，他就真的是很，我们都是很害怕的当时。
So that really made him a bit of frightened, scared, aware.
然后呢，在那个博览会的很简陋的这个小档口啊，它里面呢拉了一个布帘儿，在里面就做灌肠。然后我先生就在那种简陋的情况下就参加了他的灌肠体验，真的我是做不到的啊。
So like the Grand Expo, everybody has a small booth. So the husband was so much frightened, and immediately they invite the husband to another small space because they make a curtain. So they close the curtain and put the husband behind the curtain. Do you know what they do? You know what they did? They did enema on spot. Colon enema.
上万人的博览会啊。
Wow. It's the expo with 10,000 of people, and they were doing colon enema behind.
Oh my goodness.
他是一个
Wow.
实践者。
So that really made us to see that no one can persuade my husband to change, but Iris too. Yes.
Excellent.
Now, I do have a question. Did they think that, I know this was 20 years ago, but did they think that he was so much in poor health because he is a flower and the weave is very open?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. So we know today that's not necessarily true.
Yeah, we've learned that in the class. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. Well, keep going. This is a good story.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question.
Yeah. So after this expo, then what happened? Like with the study and things.
所以这一次的博览会过后，你就开始研究了红墨学吗？
我们就把这个设备拿回家，他当时是跟皮肤检测仪绑定的。
So after this Iris experience, the first iridology experience, she just bought the machine because those time the machine is like skin analysis scope, the scope for analysis skin. So she bought a kind of similar, but for the eye, she bought a machine just bring back home. But do you study? 你有学习吗？
简单的培训。
So have a very, very basic training on that with the school.
我们更多的是用于他解决皮肤有问题的人，就是难以解决的皮肤问题和形体问题，一定有内在的问题。那我们内在的问题才去想到用它，所以说我们的使用频率并不是特别高。最重要的就是我先生的那个实践，他不停的在刷洗自己。
So the determination of the husband to change the diet, to detox, just because of the iris, so really moves, make her feel touched by the iridology. But then for her, she brought back the machine, the device back. Honestly, she didn't use it so much because she's a beauty background. Yeah, in beauty. 是美容院的是吧？ So most of the time she see the skin. Unless the customer who have the skin problems also shows some bowel problems, then she will start to look at that.
Yes.
She will start to use the scope. So that is how she used it in her own career.
Yes.
And it was interesting. Chuan was telling us this story yesterday, and how like obviously a connective tissue type needs to work on their health, and be that has to be on the forefront of their what they do.
Yes.
And he did, and he feels good, and his health is really good. But she's a neurogenic type, and because she is such a strong resiliency, didn't really do anything for herself until later on. Which is so neurogenic, isn't it?
That is true. That is so very true. Yeah. They put everyone else in front of them, and they're the last ones to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, great story. But we have one more question. What out of the eyes that you've seen over the years, what has been your favorite iris sign or any?
在你看过过往这么多的虹膜当中呢，什么样的虹膜上的标志是你最有感受的？
整体的色相。
She likes to see the whole iris color.
基本盘。
Oh,
Okay.
She believes that this whole iris color really reflects our health holistic, the whole health of one person. So she doesn't look at a small lacuna or pigments. She likes to see the real iris color.
that's
Great.
beautiful. We've never had anyone answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iris
And yet-
color.
And yesterday, Lynn did a great presentation about the hematogenic eye
Mhm,
and how many, like there's thousands of different shades of brown.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah, it was a really good presentation.
mhm.
So I'm gonna write a bit of an article about that in our next IPA newsletter.
Perfect. Was it similar to the presentation at Symposium?
Yes.
Yes, that was an excellent presentation. I wanted to tell you that for so long, but it was
Thank you.
absolutely beautiful what you and Rubo put together.
Aruba, yes.
Oh my goodness. I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I would really like to see some research in that
Well,
department just take off.
I mean, Rubo and Lynn have got lots of research
Hmm.
planned, and Rubo loves to his mind just ticks and ticks and ticks.
Mhm.
And he reminds me reminds me of Daniela Laurito.
Hmm. Hmm.
He really does. He's
Mhm.
very intelligent and together they've been doing great research already.
Very good. Very good. Oh, I'm so excited.
But let's
So
play our
excited.
game.
Well, okay, I need a number between 1 and 36.
你从1到36号，我们先来玩个小游戏。1到36，你选一个号码。
什么？
7号 7。
7. Okay, just a minute. Well, here we go. Are we ready?
Okay.
Where do you see the future of iridology in your country in the next 5 years?
Wow. Cool.
你怎么看这个红墨学呢？在接下来的5年，未来的5年，在中国的发展。
我更看好它跟中医的结合的点。
She's really looking forward to seeing the integration of iridology with TCM.
Yes. Yes, that's awesome. I love that.
Me too.
Yes. Yes.
Because for me, it really integrates the philosophy of wisdom of the body. Like, you
Yes.
can use in TCM, they use pulse diagnosis, they use, tongue, and by using all of these together, it can give us so many clues about what's happening
Actually,
now.
I would like to ask more in details why.
Yeah,
为什么你会这么看？
虹膜是一个视觉上的图片的，相对客观、稳定。然后呢，对视觉上的东西，它是大家都是能看到的。它跨种族、跨国家、跨民族，然后呢，它能够打开中医跟世界交流的一个窗口，让更多的人懂真正的中医。真正的中医不像人们说的那个样子，而是需要你去实践、体验才能认知。
Wow, she just said that, it's too impressive for me. Okay. Iridology is a new window, for more people to understand TCM. Yes, for more, yes, because there are so many people, they still do not understand the real TCM. Because by pulse analysis, sometimes it's hard to explain. Like, can I tell you your pulse is too strong or too weak? It's hard because it's all by feeling.
Yes.
Yeah. But iridology, you can really visualize it.
Yeah.
When you see that, you explain, people understand. When he understands, he will implement it with more confidence.
Yeah.
Yes. So he thinks this is a new window to introduce iridology to not just China, to
the world. To the world.
To the world.
Yes.
Anyone,
yes.
not just Chinese, not just Chinese, anyone.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've got goosebumps.
Yep. That's very impressive. It is so important for us as iridologists to be on the same page and to be very connected worldwide because worldwide we stand stronger.
Yeah.
And we can spread the message of iridology and the beauty and the understanding of preventative medicine, preventative for our health. And that is how we will grow. And that is what I try to convey to my clients when I see them, is we are looking at prevention.
Yes.
Even though
Always.
something may be going on right now, we need to help you with that. But if we're all on the same page with our terminology and the understanding of iridology, we are that much stronger.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Thank you. Thank you. This
Thank
was
you.
just wonderful. I can't wait for everyone that listens to iridology around the world to hear this interview. Because we're, again, and I say this all the time, we are touching so many lives through iridology, and that's what we want to do. We want to absolutely get iridology to explode.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yep,
Welcome.
yep, yep. Thank
Welcome
you
to
so
China.
much. Thank you.
She's inviting you to China one day.
Oh, I would love to. I would love
Yeah.
to. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be so awesome. I would love to come and be a part of a class and maybe teach a little bit of what I know. And
And we'll eat some sticky tofu together.
we sure might not do that.
All right.
I
Thank
don't
you
think
so
so.
much.
Oh, well, you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy your day. Keep spreading the word. And I'm so excited for you to be over there and to teach and have open minds that you can just pour all this knowledge into. And
Yeah. Well, we're
so
going to start our
excited.
class soon. And good night, Texas.
Thank you. Thank you.
so
We'll
much.
see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.